Hey everyone, I am Corey with the Techies, and today we're going to be talking about how to set up your rig to do some mining. This is my friend Thomas. Got our Dole pineapple tidbits. This video is not sponsored by Dole, but you know, if Dole's out there and you want to give me some sponsorship because pineapple pretty related to crypto, very related, that'd be great. So we're going to go and talk about how to set up your computer to mine Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. So the first thing you need is you need a computer. You also need a graphics card. So what you want to make sure first is you want to make sure that it's worth you actually mining. So there's a couple of different profitability calculators out there. Also, let me make a note that I don't really clear my browsing history, so whatever shows up here, I apologize. So let's see. Profitability, mining. Yeah, we'll just type that in. Crypto-Compare is the website I was looking for. I did not prepare. I apologize. Actually, it's not. That's actually just to find out. Here we go. It's called whattomine.com. And so you go to this website and you type in whatever kind of graphics card you have. If you have a 470 or 1080 or whatever. In my case, I have two 480s. And let's see. Do I want to do that? That's fine. Electricity is 10 cents per kilowatt hour. Calculate daily cost for Equihash is 58 cents. And then down here it'll tell me some different profitabilities per day, per hour, whatever. So if I was doing ETH-hash, I could get about $10 a day, and it would cost 58 cents, around 58 cents to mine. It also tells you which what currencies, or actually, I'm sorry, which algorithms here cost the most, and that's because they have different loads. So, you know, you might get different hash rates, and it might load your graphics card at different rates. Okay, so now that we know that it's profitable for me to mine, we need to set up a way to mine. So there's a couple different, I say a couple, there's a ton of different places you can mine. You can, if you want to go ahead and set up and just do NiceHash, they actually recently came back online. If you don't know about NiceHash, they are in fact, the largest crypto space to mine. You basically download some software, link your Bitcoin wallet, and they pay out in Bitcoin. Now for every 0.01. So they did get hacked, lost, $70 million worth of Bitcoin. So a lot of trust that they lost there. But they're back online if you want to go ahead and just download that. It's really simple to use. I'm not really a big fan of this. This is very basic if you just want to plug and play. It's not the most efficient way to do anything, but it is a way if you just want to get started mining. So what I personally use is Mining Pool Hub. Hopefully you see this on the screen. If you don't, if you just see a black screen, well, that's just too damn bad, isn't it? So Mining Pool Hub allows you to it gives you a little bit more customization on what you want to mine and what you want to get paid out in. Now that's key in my opinion. I don't like NiceHash because the only option you can get paid out in is Bitcoin, and that's kind of terrible. I don't want Bitcoin. I actually want Ethereum, Monero, stuff like that. So what's cool about Mining Pool Hub, first of all, you have to make an account. And if you can't figure out how to make an account, you should probably just stop the video and, I don't know, go fucking sleep or something. What? Look at memes. There we go. So create an account here. Quick start guides, sign up, go to Auto Exchange, and set up your wallet. So if you go to Auto Exchange, here is where you can change your Auto Exchange to whatever coin you want, whatever coin is available. These are mostly cryptocurrencies, stuff like Litecoin, Monero, Dash, Bitcoin, Cash. Um, they have all these great options, and basically what it'll do is whatever you mine, it'll send to an auto exchange. So if I take a look at my balances here, this is kind of what I've mined. So I've mined like Sayacoin and Zcash and Zclassic, and it'll automatically throw it on the exchange, convert to Ethereum, and then it'll pay out in whatever amount I want. So if I go here to manage wallet, I have it set up to pay out in 0.1125. That's kind of a random number. Sure is. Anyways, so that's your mining pool hub. The last thing here is hub workers. So here is where you create a worker, essentially, and you want to tell what you're going to mine. So they have a ton of different options here. It's basically easiest to just do multi-algo auto switch, and all that means is that it'll just switch to whatever's most profitable. And so mining is a little bit confusing. I say a little bit, but I actually mean very confusing. If you don't really know what's going on here, basically the less people that are mining a specific algorithm, the more profitable it is, because they want to keep the same block generation or block mining rate. So choosing one of these multi-algo switches, usually things like crypto, Night, Equihash, ETHash, those are the most profitable. So select one of these and you'll be just fine, and name it whatever. If you want to select certain ones, whatever. If you just want to, mine Monero or whatever and just do that, then go ahead and just do that. I just use CryptoNight, ETHash, and Equihash. I get a little bit more consistency in the payout. It hovers around $7, $8, $10, something like that. It doesn't really go down to like $2, which sometimes happens when you have so many different multi-algo switches, I have found personally. Okay, so that's your mining pool hub. Pretty simple to use, really easy. That's the easy part. So a caveat to mining is that you can get very complicated with it. You can start modding your BIOS. You can start undervolting your CPU. GPU. I'm not going to go into that in this video. It's complex. I'm going into just one step above what NiceHash is. And so I use Awesome Miner. Here it is, this nice little software here, very simple to use. I have two miners here, or two active miners. This is a free edition, so they only allow two. CPU, I don't really run CPU just because I like to use my computer sometimes too when I'm mining, and I just have my graphics card do it, and plus my CPU is an AMD CPU, not the best to mine with, but it is profitable. I just choose not to do it. So the way here, it's very simple to use again, and so essentially what you would do is I'm sorry, it would make me create that. We go into options. I'm just kind of going to show you how it's set up here. So when you create your account job here, all you have to do is link your account job to your Awesome Miner. So something like profit switching, and you go to profit switching, select mining pool hub, and select the name you want to do. So here you go. And for example, I'm doing worker name, which is CryptoNight ETHash. It's a shitload of different algorithms that I'm mining. And if you were using like NiceHash, you just have your Bitcoin address there, or Zpool or whatever. But this is Mining Pool Hub, and that's really about it. You have your profit profiles, and this is where you would create your AMD GPU profile. So like, for example, if we added one, here's where you would select which algorithms you would want to mine, and really just fucking select all of them. And up here is where you would select what kind of GPU you have. So, or what kind of mining software you would use. So for example, like I'm using these here because I have an AMD. I just selected all the AMD ones. If you have NVIDIA, select the NVIDIA ones. Or if you have a CPU, they have a little option here that you can do CPU miner op 3.72. I've personally found it doesn't really work too well. I get pretty inconsistencies along the CPU. Plus, I like to use my computer while it's mining. So that's basically it. You set up that I don't know why I have NVIDIA here, probably for some stupid reason like that. And then along with, let's see what else there is here. You can have it start, when Windows start. I'd say that's a pretty good thing if you want your computer to just basically be mining all the time. That'd be, it's up to you though. So just in case my computer randomly restarts, which it sometimes does for whatever reason, it'll just start mining again when it's a backup. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at the temperature. So this can be, that's actually fucking high right there, 82 degrees. Wow, that's pretty high. So you have your graphics card, and if you're running your graphics card constantly 24 hours a day at like 90 degrees Celsius, which is something like max load, you will find that it could damage your graphics card. So with AMD, Radeon settings, yeah, something like that, you can actually limit what your outputs are, what your maximum temperatures are, and stuff like that. I actually need to change this. I don't really like running above 80. Usually 70 to 75 is around the max. I don't know why I didn't open. Please open. All right, thank you. So in Radeon settings, we're going to go over to gaming, and then we're going to go to global settings, and here we go. Here are our settings for our graphics card. Global Wattman is the place where you can change things. So here I have, for whatever reason, it's set up for the max temperature to be 90. What I actually want is I want it to be kind of like 75 with a target of like 65, something like that. Click apply. And so in here again is where you can actually change the voltages right here in your GPU states if you want to mess with the voltages. I'm not going to go into that. I've done it a little bit and messed around. You do get better performance, but that's more trial and error, and I'm not going to go into that here. I'm just going to talk about this temperature here and your RPM. So if you have your we'll have that on automatic. So if you have your temperature targets here, you don't really want to go 90. You just don't want to let it just go as as hot as you want. So I would recommend choosing a temperature that you feel comfortable with. Maybe look around online and find out what temperatures your card can run at, stuff like that. So this is what I have settings, and I have the speed to be automatic. So now, hopefully, we'll start seeing this temperature go down. And of course, when the temperature goes down, that means the max load decreases. So you do have less hashing power, and you do have less profitability. But it does protect your card a little bit, even though these cards are pretty durable, and they're actually meant to be used under heavy load for a lot. So again, that's up to you what you want these settings to be. But guys, that's it. If you have any questions, I guess let me know. I usually don't respond to things, but hey, maybe somebody else will. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful. Yeah, thanks. Have fun mining. I'm going to continue to eat my pineapple here, these dull tidbits. So that's it, everybody. I got my dull pineapple. I hope you learned something from watching this video. If you didn't, I'm sorry. You can complain in the comments. I can guarantee you that I probably won't read them. But either way, if I did, then good. If I didn't, oh well. Bye. That was a good clean, fab.